First of all, it's unpredictable weather-wise, and you're a little burnt. But, it's a long year. Last major of the year makes it a little tougher. It helped me, I think, being from New York. I'm a little bit more used to the atmosphere, if you know what I'm saying, and it energizes guys. So if you're feeling a little bit down, it can help you. If you let it get in your head, it can hurt you. So the good thing about this year is that the number one ranking is riding on it, and that's going to be big. That's good for actually the men and women, so it's going to be exciting.
Taking that all into consideration, how do you see the men's tournament breaking down in a quick glance, but also maybe the women?
I think Murray's got the most to gain by winning this. I mean, he won the Olympics, but it's still not quite considered as big as the majors. But the fact that it was at Wimbledon made it closer. The fact that he had the crowd really behind him helped him. So I think if he were to win this, believe it or not, and sort of have a strong end of the year and do well and maybe win the Masters, he could conceivably be number one. So that if that isn't an upside, I don't know what is. And obviously Roger's defying time, and he's amazing. And, he'll be number one. And Djokovic hasn't had the year that he had last year. I mean, but then again, who has in the last 40 years? So the thing is that if he wins this, he can shut a lot of people down because he'll be number one again. So I think these guys are a little, running on fumes a little bit, and the Olympics complicates things, but this is going to be exciting.
And on the women's side?
I think Serena's the best player I've ever seen. I saw Henin. I've seen, obviously, Steffi, Billie Jean, etc. But when she's on, she's the most dominating. But, having said that, she's been through a lot. She doesn't have maybe the confidence that she had. But if you saw her at Wimbledon in the Olympics, you'd think if she played up to her A game that she would win this thing. If it opens up, Sharapova would be the other obvious choice to me if that didn't happen.
One last thought on Murray. Now, you've seen him at the Olympics. You saw him at Wimbledon. Do you see something different in him that could help him get through this kind of event?
Yeah, I think that as much as I hate to admit it, Ivan Lendl, brought that credibility that he needed at that point in his career, 0-4 in majors, sort of look at a guy in the eye and say, I was at the same stage you were at this point. I ended up winning 8 majors and being one of the best players of all time. So this is something that he can bring to the table that other coaches couldn't. Because, he's been through a lot of top-notch coaches. And it seems to me like the things that we've been sort of begging Andy to do from outside looking in, whether it's being more aggressive on the return when you're one of the best returners in the game, or stepping in and not playing defensive, which seemed to be fairly obvious, or working on your second serve. These aren't like something that he hasn't heard before. But for whatever reason, it seems like, damn, Ivan's he's helping him out.